Hi, my name is Alan, and this is my 13th attempt at making a YouTube video. On this trip, we are headed north just over an hour up Interstate 95 to lovely Jupiter, Florida, to do some kayaking in the Intracoastal waterway. I'm also hoping to get some snorkeling in at Cato's Bridge and explore some of the nearby parks that you can only reach by boat. After paddling, we are planning to check out the sea turtles at the Loggerhead Marinelife Center just down the road in Juno Beach. I also feel like a brewery stop is most likely in our future for later today if we have time. But not before we grab some yummy breakfast. Today we are stopping at Berry Fresh Cafe for some of their very inventive breakfast offerings. Berry Fresh is at the top of our list for places to have breakfast. Everything we've ever ordered here has been absolutely amazing. You can definitely tell they are using the freshest ingredients possible, and they are even growing their own spices out front. Whenever they can, they buy food from local Florida farms. After grabbing a morning cocktail, I ordered the Captain Crunch Encrusted French Toast with super fresh berries and whipped cream, and Aaron ordered a sweet and savory breakfast sandwich. Berry Fresh Cafe does include an 18% gratuity on every bill. Like our previous trips to Berry Fresh Cafe, this one definitely didn't disappoint. I stand by my earlier statement about them being at the top of the best breakfast places we've ever been to. Hi, Liz.
Hi, Alan. How are you?
So wonderful. Today we are launching at Waterway Park just off Indiantown Road on the Intracoastal Waterway. This park was super busy with boats and we felt really rushed to get in the water. We did discover what looks to be a couple much better kayak-only launch spots later in the day along our paddle route that I'll definitely look to utilize on our next trip with the kayaks. I'm going across. I'm sure some of you watching are probably thinking, what kind of wildlife are they expecting to see on these busy Jupiter waterways? But you'd be surprised what you can find if you're looking in the right places. Today we will be looking more for what's underneath us in the water versus the land creatures. So how the hell have you been, Liz?
Fine. Just working my ass off. Been a while since I've been paddling.
I have to burn off 10 pounds of French toast.
10 pounds.
10 pounds of Captain Crunch Encrusted French Toast. Uh-oh, what's in here? Hold on, I found a spot. When I'm out where there are mangrove trees, I am constantly searching for any small openings between them because many times they will lead you to some amazing secret spots. A lot of times they can lead you to shortcuts, hidden lagoons, and abandoned vessels. To the dead end?
Dead end.
Oh, we got their boat heading in here. That stinks. I thought we'd find a shortcut. I've never been back up in here.
This looks like where Burt Reynolds Park is.
Somewhere up here.
Oh, yeah, I think that's it.
We parked the Trans Am up there somewhere. It was in fact Burt Reynolds Park, and it did appear to have an actual kayak launch area. So on our next trip, I am definitely going to see if it's a better launch spot for the kayaks than Waterway Park. We made it to the Loxahatchee. You can tell we're getting close because the water got blue as can be. The Jupiter Inlet Lighthouse is a historic red brick lighthouse built in 1860 to guide ships safely along Florida's Atlantic coast, marking the entrance to the Jupiter Inlet. Designed by George Meade, who later became a Union general in the American Civil War, the lighthouse has stood through significant periods of U.S. history, including temporary deactivation during the war to prevent Confederate use. Restored and relit in 1866, it has remained an active aid to navigation ever since, and is now part of a preserved site that highlights both maritime heritage and the area's earlier Native American history. Have fun fighting the inlet. Once you got around the turn, now it's behind you. You see a spot to pull up and park the boat. Probably right there. I'm parking the boat right up here. Right there, perfect. No, they put that there. Park right there. If you've made it this far into the video, please consider hitting that subscribe and like button, as we are adding new Florida adventures every few weeks. That's a cool thing. After a quick stroll around on the pass, it was time to jump in and do some snorkeling. sponsor right here. Cato's Bridge is considered one of the best snorkeling spots in South Florida, mainly because of its unusually clear and calm water conditions. The bridge sits where the Atlantic Ocean flows in it through the Jupiter Inlet and mixes with the Intracoastal waterway and the Loxahatchee River. This creates a constant movement of clean, filtered water, especially at high tide, so visibility can be excellent, often letting you see 20 to 30 feet or more underwater. Unlike rough ocean beaches, the water here is more protected, so it is easier to float, explore, and to actually enjoy what you're seeing. Another big reason it's so good is the amount of marine life packed into a relatively small, accessible area. The mix of salt water and fresh water creates a super biodiverse environment, attracting everything from tropical fish and starfish to manatees, turtles, and even small sharks around the bridge pilings. The structure of the bridge itself, rocks, pilings, and drop-offs, acts like a mini reef, giving sea creatures places to hide and make it feel like swimming in an aquarium. That combination of clear water, calm conditions, and tons of wildlife is why snorkelers keep coming back. It is one of those rare spots where you don't need a boat to see something amazing. After going snorkeling and doing a little beachside relaxation, we decided to paddle north a little ways past Cato's Bridge to an area that sometimes can be loaded with conch and shells. We seeing anything over here? Oh, is that a conch?
I can put this in the water?
Today, unfortunately, we only spotted one conch. Look at this sea creature we found.
Manatee! Manatee! Get it?
Probably. As much as I love going out and spotting alligators most weekends, it pales in comparison to the thrill I get when I spot a manatee. So you can imagine my surprise when these two guys came zooming past. Unfortunately, I was a little slow to grab my camera, so I got more fingers than manatees. It all worked out because we ended up having 8 more of these lovely sea cows pass us shortly after those first 2.
Manatee come up and scratch, go back down, tail come up.
Yeah, you got all the video? I got some manatee video, I think. More manatees. There were 6 of them.
Yeah, there was one over there, back there.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Get them all?
I got 2 of them, I think.
Somewhere by the wall.
There's a manatee. an iguana. Hello, seagull. The Jupiter Inlet Light is typically open Tuesday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., weather permitting. Included with the price of admission are the lighthouse climbs, an on-site museum, smartphone tour app, and guided tours Tuesday through Friday at noon and 1 a.m. Space on the guided tours is limited. Also note, children under 48 inches are not allowed to climb the lighthouse. We got a pelican and two seagulls here. Oh, we got the tiki bar coming. On the way back, we decided to check out a couple of the parks along the Intracoastal. We hit Sawfish Bay Park first. The park features a boardwalk with views of the water and the lighthouse, along with amenities like picnic pavilions.
Oh wow, it's a picnic table. That's nice.
A fishing pier, and a canoe kayak launch that makes it popular for both anglers and paddlers. Visitors can enjoy walking, fishing, or simply watching boats pass by, while the park's historical elements and natural setting add to its charm. Despite its modest size, it offers a peaceful, well-maintained spot for leisure and nature appreciation right by the water. Hello, pelican. Is there a manatee? You see it? I think we lost Aaron. Fullerton Island is a small, roughly 12-acre conservation island located just west of Burt Reynolds Park that we had passed by earlier. You can only access it by boat. Once considered for private luxury development, the island was ultimately preserved and transformed by the town of Jupiter into a natural, eco-friendly park featuring mangrove habitats, shallow water trails, and limited amenities like a small dock and a picnic area. You ready to be done? Once we got the kayaks loaded up and said goodbye to Liz, we headed over to the Loggerhead Marinelife Center to check out some of the sea turtles.
So welcome back. As you know, we're a nonprofit. So we go by donations. Enjoying. We have 36 turtles. Oh wow.
Loggerhead Marinelife Center is a non-profit sea turtle hospital and conservation facility located along the Atlantic coast in Juno Beach. Established in 1983, it focuses on the rescue, rehabilitation, and release of injured or sick sea turtles, while also conducting scientific research and public education programs. The center includes a working sea turtle hospital, research labs, and interactive exhibits where visitors can observe turtles recovering and learn about marine ecosystems. Its mission centers on protecting ocean life, especially threatened and endangered sea turtle species, through hands-on conservation efforts and community outreach. The rehabilitation program at the center plays a critical role in treating turtles harmed by issues such as boat strikes, fishing gear entanglement, illness, or environmental stress. After receiving medical care, including surgery, medication, and long-term monitoring, many turtles are successfully released back into the ocean once they recover. In addition to rehabilitation, the facility educates thousands of visitors and students each year through exhibits, camps, and conservation initiatives, helping raise awareness about protecting marine environments. This combination of rescue work and education has made the center one of Florida's leading destinations for ocean conservation. The Loggerhead Marinelife Center is free to visit, but donations are highly suggested. And finally, for our last stop before heading home, we are hitting the Civil Society Brewing Company for an adult beverage. This is easily one of my favorite breweries in Florida, and if you like hazy IPAs as much as I do, they definitely have you covered. They also have some amazing barrel-aged stouts. I couldn't think of a better way to wrap up an amazing day on the water in Jupiter, Florida.